Welcome everyone, it's Favorite Dragonmar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. We are going to be continuing up the tower for floor 110 Nether Spider. Last time we had to deal with some shenanigans. I am going to be doing this. Good, we can get them to blow that. Get them to blow their load. Aha! Cornered them. Perfect. There we go. See, that's what you generally want to do with the Duchess anyway. Especially because the next boss fight requires all your attention, basically. So, that generally speaking is why you want to do that. Because the waves here are actually kind of trivial compared to the boss. The boss is a lot more of a nightmare than the waves. You may ask, why is this? Well, the boss here is very unforgiving. This boss likes to trigger the poison straight away. Back that. This is the hardest of the nether spiders. This will test you the most on this boss. We're going to chip away. Unfortunately, it's using its ally protect. Keep it pinned. Now it's going to go for the counterattack phase where it builds up poison everywhere. So Mausoleum Mage keeps those debuffs off. Because it's that counterattack phase when he has the most potential to wipe your team. Counterattack with ally attack. Really dangerous combination it has. with all that poison building up, can easily wipe your team. Very easily. You do not want to let this spider have free reign. You want to keep the burns on it going. Akoth plus that could also be a good combo. But I prefer the cleanses and heals. Because keeping its like constantly burning is less important than staying alive in this situation. There you go. Floor 110, another spider down. And now, for the scariest boss of all. Eternal Dragon 120. The final boss of this. The only scarier one is the one that will come later. That I have to climb all 120 floors to get. Oh yes. Oh yes, but you thought this was the end. Oh no. There's more. But wait. There's more. We have to do one last thing tonight. There's a certain someone that we've been forgetting about. That has the last chance to be involved in a tournament. Remember what I said about last clan war? Also, adding that decrease attack is essential, by the way. Just want to point that out. Keeping this dragon roasting. Because, yeah, this Eternal Rage buff, you better believe it's dangerous. And he only typically really activates it at this point in the fight, on the final fight. The final fight is where he likes to activate it. And that's where he's at the absolute most dangerous. See, missing that attack even once can literally just end you. That's why Coffin Smasher has a very important job here. Because he stops your team from getting wiped. Because the second that block damage goes off, and you don't have decreased attack on this boss, he can just murder you. Straight up, in cold blood. He's that evil. But he isn't the only one. The most evil boss of all that you have to use very specific strategies to beat. I'm wondering, though, if Skimfos would be a good counter, though. Because he puts decrease attack on the boss. There you go. And that is all the bosses. But you're like, but what could possibly be left? We did all of it, right? Wrong. Remember this man. Yes, this man. We have to help him out. I do not have enough of those. We are going to have to farm this later. But in the meantime, we can take him on his final journey. Now, what we're going to do is a special tour for his final journey of the bosses I want most as legendaries. Also, we need her for arena. She hits very hard. And this is for the next rank 6. Now you might ask, why am I doing this? Because I didn't do anything with Geomancer last time. And it's about time that I fix that. Because here's the deal. I often end up having to rely on things like Marquise and Geomancer just because of my RNG being as bad as it is. So that's ultimately why. That is ultimately why. But of all the bosses, we're going to go do the wish list. First on the wish list, Fushan. Where the heck did he go? I'd love to know. Where'd you go, bud? Where'd you go? Next on the list, Mashald. I have done so many 10Xs. Phony Clan Rs. Oh, it felt like I was the last chance to get him. And then he's like, nope. No, you are not going to get me. And they're like, how about a Geomancer? How about a Venomage? How about everything but him? Everything. How about this trash rare? How about no legendaries and really bad pulls with maybe a Woad Painted? How about... It's like, come on! How many other How many 10Xs do I have to have for Mashald before he finally shows his face? How many? Can we just make it a 20X? So there's more hope. So I have more motivation. For all the things. It's amazing how many people have Mashald considering how hard he is to get. It truly is astounding. But I'm doing this on purpose. Because I'm trying to give him the biggest boost I can of XP. There's that tremor staff. And there he is! Mashald. I want him so bad, man. And he never shows up. Sucker just says no. And it hurts. It really hurts. Okay, we're going to skip that section. We're going to skip that. Because I have him. I don't want him. I could use another Queen Eva. Why not? Here's the deal. As much as everyone hates these rares, they're still useful, some of them. And it hurts to say, because they look okay, but they're rares, and rares are not liked. Epics, I can't help that. You guys are going to have to get over the fact that epics are powerful. You're going to just have to get over it. That part, you're just going to have to deal with it. That's literally what my opinion on that is, like, deal with it. Epics are powerful, but rares, it's hard. Even though the guy I'm wiping all these waves out with is yet another rare, he's one of the better rares. The thing that stinks, though, is that a lot of void rares are not even useful like that. They're just straight up not useful. It's just like pain. It's like, come on, man. Why isn't that void rare useful? Why? Like, Cagebound is somewhat useful, I will admit. I'm just trying to give some of these other ones XP. Before I go all in. Because believe me, it's not as easy as it sounds. To get these characters to their final destinations. But I could use another Queen Eva. She's not my most wanted, but I could use it. But I don't even want a War Chief, because I already have Black Knight for it, and I have a War Chief in my vault. And I didn't want him. If he could, he or any of those other champs could turn into either a man-eater or a Mashald. Come on. Like that cage bound, if you look at him sideways, he could have become a man-eater, maybe, right? And that useless rare could have been a Mashal. But no. That Venom Mage could have been a Mashal, maybe. Maybe, possibly. Okay, let's see. Queen Eve House. Oh, I could take a big one. I'll do a big one. Or that Aox. That Aox could have been a Mashald. But no. I mean, he's useful for clan boss, but like, come on, man. And some other content, maybe arena, if you have a real special setup. But like, it would have been so much better to have a Mashald, the 10x, actually not lie to me. That would have been preferred, right? Anyway, I'm going to go through this snow cast land. It looks like Windhelm. And bowl those orcs over. Or it looks like Shadow of War, and we're bowling all the orcs over. Just hilarious. That creeping petrify. And they're like, look, it's the Tark! It's Jai Plays! It's the Tark! Get him! It's the Tark! He's getting away! uh... You did damage though on that tremor staff? It's not half bad. I mean the creeping petrify. Too bad it's got like a 3-turn cooldown. He's serious. Okay, next wave, please. There's a reason I'm leveling that piece of food, because that guy will be the next. the next 6-star. As we fight Big Un again. Okay, she needs a better build. Alright. Is this what I want? Yes, Bad Alcazar. So yes, we're fighting this. Yes, we are fighting this. As a tour. But yeah, this is the stages and the bosses of the champs I want most. But fun fact, it's shorter than you think. Because guess what? There's a lot of these other legendary champs, they look nice, but I don't actually want them anymore. Because they're actually not that good. But Bad Alcazar is one of the last really nice legendary champs. I would never say no to a Bad Alcazar. I really want one. A lot of these champs in the stage, not so much. Especially not Outlaw Monks when literally a cult brawler runs circles around them. Yeah, you can max a Outlaw Monk for clan boss, but he's not on the same level as a cult brawler. Like, yeah, you could do him on a shoestring, but like a cult brawler's better, and Frozen Banshee is better. If you can have that, then yeah, you don't want Alamonk. Not really. Not compared to Frozen Banshee or well, you'll first want to start with Frozen Banshee, but if you get lucky with an occult brawler, just use him, man. Max him out. He's worth your time. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I know he's an epic, but he's probably what you're going to get instead of Bad L. If you get Bad L, build him over a cult brawler, by all means. Build your Bad Alcazar if you get one. If you're a god in RNG world and you get this guy, build him. He's OP. He's a great champ. But if you don't have him and you get an occult brawler, then by all means, build him. I was just saying in regards to Outlaw Monk. I wasn't talking Bad Alcazar. Bad Alcazar is way more than a poison champ. He's a god. And I still want him so bad. But the game's like, no. Well, see, the rest of this isn't really stuff I want in the first place. But we can take a look around here. I'm just using this as XP buffs. Because I want to try to get them as close as I can to 60. Because this War Maiden is not, like, I still like building her. She's still a useful character. Which, for a rare, is a dramatic compliment, by the way. I don't like the boss, though, because I can't with that as a character. But yeah, this is an honorable mention. I may still build a War Maiden in the future. The only reason I'm not is I'm looking for even bigger champs than War Maiden. As you guys know. As you know. I'm just trying to, like, give him some XP. I don't want a Bastafus, for instance. He's actually not a good champ. I have better champs than him that are epics, etc. So that is an example. There are some legendaries you don't really want, and I'm only doing the last level as a courtesy. Really. I already have a rosin, but I might do the one with rosin just as an honorary mention. As an honorary mention. Trying to buff him up quicker, see. As my time awake is limited, and I just want to get this over with for tonight. So I can start messing around with him in clan boss and stuff. I mean, I probably will end up dunking potions on him, but where are we going here? Yeah, Godfrey's is the true last one before the other thing. But yeah, we're going to want to start raising food. Because again, the cycle begins again. Where I've got to raise another 6-star. The cycle begins again. You'll be happy to hear. Well, actually, I'm going to do a bit of hollowed halls. But only because of Skull Crown. Not because I want a, not because I want a Bastafus. I'm doing this mainly to give my Geomancer more time to... Oh, I also want Dracomorph. I really badly want a Dracomorph, but the game's like, no. No, have this trash rare. Savor. Savor this useless rare. Like, I swear, if I pull for a Trunda right now, I'm going to get a useless rare. Just watch. I'll get a useless rare, and I'll be like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why didn't I wait till CVC so I can pull my useless rares on CVC? Or maybe I'll get a good epic. Who knows? Probably not. Knowing my RNG, it's a useless rare. So that's why I'm just not interested right this second. I'm just going to build what I've got that's good, like Geo, and then think about it. Okay, that's maxed. Rosin is one of the prides. He's such a pride that I'm actually going to include him in that. Because I'm proud that I have that lizard man. See? He's there. See him? Ha ha! Yeah! Rosin, my boy! My boy! I'm happy that I have him at least, right? We got the rares to fuse him. His fusion was a nightmare, but I'm happy to have him. I still use him, by the way. I should use him more often for dungeons and stuff, not just for arena. Yep. Okay. Get one shot. Get one shot. See, I already have a Sinesha, but Sinesha is not the one I want. Renegade's okay, but nothing to brag about. Neither is Thurgist. Gladiator is food. Cultist is food. Renegade's okay, though. Renegade is probably the best. Because of the reset ability. Now, this is the kind of champ I want. In here. Skull Crown. He steals the buff. Sick. I've just realized something insane. Oh, I want Tomb Lord too. Yup. Yep, Tomb Lord. Can't forget Tomb Lord. Game is like, no. Thou shalt not have Tomb Lord. I did get a Lady Kimi for some reason. No idea why. Game's like, oh, here, have a Kimi. We'll deny you everything out, all the other legendaries, but here, have a Kimi. Kimi? Really? Okay. Kimi. Same with Scartosis. It's like, why do I want a Scartosis? No, here, have a Scartosis. But I don't want a Scartosis. Too bad. Here's your Scartosis. Really? Help out our gal cut. Alright. So complete that Forge Pass shenanigans. And buff this guy. Because I want him 60, man. Get me him 60. I want to see it. Creeping Petrify him. And bowl him over. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, no. Come on, man. That was my whole goal, was to do that. That was my whole goal. Come on, man. Creeping Petrify. 60. Let's go. And I have to do more of this champion training event off screen. That'll be neat. We do cover more of this stuff next time.